full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19. Yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now it's Breida. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line.
And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And it is incomplete. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Hey, let's go. Hey, got it. 12, 21, 20, 20.
To throw from his end zone, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
22.
To throw from his end zone, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 99 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They run forward with Breida. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
22. 21. Hey, South. Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 30 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
Go ahead.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
11. Go ahead. 6.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The throw is Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and calls a nice play for lost yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Tuesday. Let's go.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get up.
To throw again is Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
54, south.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And this is caught at the 20. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Ryan. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Third and long. It's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff. But still, a lot of guys to account for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
They will run again with Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean...
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Second and 10 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, express. Everybody's done.
On third down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at about the 32.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 43 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, gun.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. from the shotgun. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
54, south. 11. Left. 12. Let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Ryan wants to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. And they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.